Looking for Org have a lot to do if they want to stop those two guys. You know,
Hmm.
Dust2, incredible map if you're an AWPer. Valiance is going to be loving every single second of it, no doubt. He could be playing mid, he could be playing long, he could be swinging out with short. And then again, you know, Vexite, just the way he's playing, especially with you know with a lot of mid presence. So yeah,
Hmm.
expect that coming into this game. We are off and underway.
We're gonna do the knife round first of all, so we're gonna decide who's gonna be the T side or who's gonna be the CT side. And you can see here, things have been fun. APOC wins the opening duel against Vexite, and it's just like, oh no, it's the rest of order. And APOC's like, they're coming! They're coming! And, well, looking forward to
And the
it.
good thing for him is as well, he's got 46 HP, so he is essentially 2 right clicks still.
Yep. And,
And there you go.
well, there we go. Get
Quick
the
as
knife
that.
round. Yep.
And I'd imagine Looking for Org will take CT.
Well,
However,
it'd be funny to just switch T side just purely because we said that. There's like, nah, you know what? Let's just give the casters something to do, okay? It's a different pistol round, okay? As you said,
yeah.
something exciting's gonna happen every pistol round, okay? Let that
At the
one
same
be it.
time, though, I wouldn't be surprised if they do switch. Like, you know, they are very confident in their T side.
Hmm.
So let's not forget that. To be honest, it's Dust. It doesn't really matter what side you start on. But yeah, let's see.
Hmm. Nah, they picked the CT side. They decided to not humor us.
Yeah.
So you guys can see in the top right corner, it's map number 3, 1613 nuke to looking for org. And then order went on an absolute rampage through Vertigo towards the end there, making it 1611. I am Josh, I'm going to be your caster today for this IEM Oceania close qualifier for IEM Dallas 2022. Thank God you can say that. Phew. And I got my co-caster here, Wix.
Hello. That's all you got to get out of me. And right now, APOC is
Only
going
one
to
word.
completely clear the B tunnels. Yeah, just a hello. Short and sweet, Josh. That's me. Hazr right now swinging out of lower tunnels after getting Vexite, and that's all the information needed for Looking for Org because they completely cleared out B tunnels. They have completely cleared mid. They completely cleared short, and they know it's going to be up long. Savage and the rest of the crew are coming up short. Liki playing the percentages in CT form, waiting for those rotations to come in. Tux and Valiant have got 2, and it's getting hectic over on A. Make it 3 between them, and now suddenly they have the one-man advantage. Liki creeping up through elevator, Gyra backing up for long. And you will be able to see the bomb from long as well. APOC still trying to find Valence's head, but Gyra and Tux combine for 2. And that's going to be it. I mean, Order looking like they were well out of the round when those 2 picks were found for Looking for Org. But suddenly, they just got like 3 frags out of somewhere. And they had the man advantage and just took it away.
Yeah. I was just going to say right there, great round for Order there. You know, never give up. You can never say die in this game. And they just do it like that. Oh, Usillo doesn't get a frag. There's been dinked, I believe, by a few pistols.
Oh, no.
Now, it looks like this could be very bad here. Now, Savage gets a ding and takes down Gyra. And Foxy brings a bit of rhythm back, but Valiance is being tagged as well. Fox, he's going to have to be a hero here, I'm going to say. Valiance with the scout. Oh, great work by Fox here. Ooh, APOC with the trade. APOC with the Zeus. Yeah, they're going to check him. He can actually win this. But nah, Tux. Bring some sanity to the round there. I'm gonna say there, like, those were only USPs, I believe. Yeah, they were the USPs, so they brought them a lot of strife.
Yeah, for sure. Lamac 10 did get a few kills, and it was just quite funny seeing Liki just play whack-a-mole with Usillo, I think it was, peeking up from top pit. But yeah, back to reality, back to Counter-Strike, and we have Order just opening things up. 2 consecutive rounds, and 2 out of 2 rounds for Dust2, all the 2s, and APOC is once again getting aggressive on mid and finding another pick. Last time, it did not work out for him, as his team end up losing a round. But once again, Looking for Org clear out B tunnels. Well, not quite the fully. No, that excuse me, they have completely cleared it. Sterling is all the way through, and they've completely cleared mid. So it's exactly the same scenario as Pistol. They know they're up long. They now need to successfully defend the 5v3 situation. Couldn't do it on pistols. Can they do it now with the rifles?
Yeah, I've got to say here, once again, APOC gets the early frag, and also Vexite trying to test hazr on that B bomb site. You noticed that as well. And there's a bit of action there early as well. Hazard winning the opening duel. Smoke's gonna be thrown down, so he should be able to get across. There's a gap in the smoke. And Hazard is actually dinky still trying to go across. And Savage should get one spray transfer. It's actually semi-decent. And Valiant's actually burns Hazard as Hazard tries to push in. And it should be an easy round here. And let's Tux goes in some miracle one-tap spree, which, well, definitely won't happen.
Yep, well played. The gap in the smoke was just the start of a disaster for Order.
Yep, definitely.
And yeah, I mean, LookingForOrg aren't going to be complaining. That's for sure. They will probably be complaining about the fact that Order have called in a timeout because they would love to be getting back underway with the next round, get some momentum on their side of things. hazr with the MP9, and he will most certainly be taking that towards the B bomb site and playing a close gunfight. So yeah, right now, I mean, it's just so hard to pick a winner. Of course, I mean, most would suggest LookingForOrg are going to come out with the win, but to be honest, Order, especially the 2Vs of Order, they are looking very, very good, and you wouldn't be able to complain if Order were to win this game, just considering how well them two have played.
And also, it's just been like a 1% kind of struggle here. It's not been like, one team stomping the other. It's been like the 1%, the angles and stuff like that. Like the crazy attempts and like the last-ditch efforts that have been really deciding this here. Like, even though like the margin between the rounds has been a 9 all up. If you had the first map, 16-12 and 16-11.
Yeah. It's
been very close. Both teams get double digits every single map. So Dust2 should be the same thing as well. So APOC and hazr on the B side. Yeah, I knew it was APOC. I was like, I don't know why I doubted myself and said Savage. But, this is where the action's going to be between Vexite, Vexite, Valiant, hazr, and APOC. It's going to be the B side that will probably get a lot of love from both teams. Because their best players are defending the B side. And the main reason for that is obviously the B side, once you get in, you can lock it down very easily.
Yeah.
Now, the smokes and flashes and molly's been thrown in. APOC
adjusting.
B crunch coming in, actually. Now, hazr forced off. They're trying to get the Tech 9s in as well. They might be able to come in from behind. Liki's actually been stopped out in middle. So they should be able to get into the great flash as well. But yeah, they're actually being attacked from behind as well. Ucillo, he grabs one hazr, trying to get the MP9 reloaded, but Valiant is going to be able to silence him. And Savage and Steely are going to have to rotate quickly. Now, Savage does try and just push Vexite off the angle. Vexite doesn't get the one dig. Molotov thrown in. Savage good. Oh no, gets hit by the end. Unfortunately, you either have to go in or not. HE going to be thrown towards car. No damage dealt. Another Molotov being thrown in. Great Molotovs here for
Pretty
Order.
much save. You've got to save, really, in my opinion. It's going to be so hard to get into this side. They've got a couple bits of utility, yes, but it's just no time left. Savage is the one with the kit. Order are going to be staring down window and door like a hawk. And yeah, they do just save.
And not to mention, the rifles, they've got all the rifles now, so it's not like they're dealing against Tech 9s or anything like that, it's full rifles.
Once again, it's just Order picking up another round, despite them having pistols. And there's been way too many of them for LookingForOrg's liking. But it's just something about those pistols, Josh, that LookingForOrg have just really struggled with. And it's been consistent. It's not been like a 2 or 3. It's been like 5 or 6 across this best of 3.
I'm just going to say, we're just going to flip the situation around, I reckon. I don't think it's LookingForOrg playing it badly. I think it's Order playing them well. Like, they must have done a lot of rounds where they're on decos and Tech 9s and stuff like that. Finding a way against the rifles. I mean, like, a lot of the Valiant's 1 digs were great from Valiants. Liki ranges in with the FAMAS. Can't see, but should be traded out by Tux and is. Savage caught in pit. Sterling takes out Tux as well as he tries to charge into trade. And this A-long stop might be huge. Savage seen all of them as well. Gyra, can he trade out? No, he doesn't. Savage holds on at pit. And he's under a lot of pressure. And Sterling able to cover for Savage. And a round that LookingForOrg desperately needed there.
Yeah, and the money is terrible for Order once again. They have to force because it's double eco territory. And yeah, best believe that Order won't be going to long anytime soon after that round.
You do say that. But, like, nah, they'll go long one time again. It's like, sometimes you get lucky at the long crunches where, the M4 sprays a few down. And sometimes you get a bit unlucky. And that equation there for Order is just a bit unlucky. They get, just bundled out very quickly. Sterling holding in middle. And they did see Sterling in middle, so we'll smoke it off. Valiant's with the AK. So to step. That's long. Liki will get the opener. I think Valiant's has been taken by the maid. But, ooh, great work by Valiant. What I thought about Valiant here is, like, he's that really good aim. Like, really, really good aim. And the crouch peek as well. And he's able to get those one taps, like, basically 50% of the time, which really helps on the Deagle rounds, especially. Now, Sterling, he
what I
actually
said?
saw a great shot into Valiance.
You know what I said about Order not going too long anytime soon? Well, they just go there and get a 2K. So
Yep.
that's why I'm not a coach.
Yeah, you know, you gotta kind of back it. Sometimes long can end up really good. It's like kind of a gamble. It can end up really well for you, or it can end up terribly. Sterling gets a freebie on Vexite. Vexite just a bit curious. And if you don't smoke CT, and the AWP gets a bit curious, you're just out in the open, you're just basically...
Yeah, you're a dead man.
Yep, you're a dead man walking. Now,
Chara
Jara,
right now.
we've seen Sterling. He might actually pressure Sterling here. Actually, he's going to check. Since there's no CT smoke, AWP shot misses. And A-pot from long makes it free, ties it up. 3-3.
And yeah, this is going to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth the whole way. Nothing right now to separate these two sides. And you're just seeing it in the scoreline. Like you said earlier, it was 16-13 first map, 16-11 on the second. Not
Oh,
much between them.
16-13. Oh, either way, not much between them.
Not much between them at all.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean 3-3 on Dust2 for the decider. Right now, it's only Glocks for Order. They really did rely on their utility on the last pistol round, or the pistol buys that they had this time round. It's pretty bare bones. 5 Glocks, no armor, no util.
Yep. Maybe
Cool.
they can get to the B site though with all the Glocks, okay? They've been working with the pistols, but I know. Balance prefers that Deagle. And
this looks really strange from Valiance, but the reason why he's doing this is so if someone is peeking from top tunnels,
yep.
they won't be able to see them cross. So yeah, he's not looking at the floor, just messing around for no reason. He's making sure he isn't spotted.
He's just checking if it's real stone or not. Yeah, clearly, he's just checking if it's real limestone, okay? Like, you know, basically the pavers of Dust2, they said it was a real genuine stone, and, you know, he's just double checking the work. You gotta order, you know, the work. But hazr and the barrels on the B bomb site always holds that B bomb site. Seen the side, and he's just gonna... Ooh. And this is why B bomb site can be quite scary, because hazr, he holds it like a vice grip. Absolute vice grip. Savage holds it long. You see there, you know, hazr gets a free K. No one touches him, okay? That's how much of a vice grip that B site's in, okay? That's how much of a vice grip. I was gonna call him the crab, but I'm not totally too sure, because you see it was called a lobster. You know, hazr's the crab. Once he gets something in that pincer, it's not coming out. And that's the B site. That's what he calls the B site. And, like, you know, there's been really few times where hazr gets, like, taken out without doing any significant damage to anyone on the B site. Like, you know, it's scary how good hazr is on the B site.
Yeah, not just on Dust. Like he holds so many B sites so well across the whole map pool, and like you said, it's so many times you see hazr just get 3-man, 2-man spray downs without taking an ounce of damage, and it's just because how accurate he is with his spray control. Apoc again with some mid aggression. Doesn't work out for him this time around though. Sterling with some lower tunnel aggression is going to fake his steps away to try and bait Ustilo to peek. Molotov's also going to assist him getting out of there. Ustilo's going to get crazy through the Molotov.
Ooh,
and he's going
smoke.
to pay the price. Tux and Valiant, now your last two left alive, pushing up mid, short as well. And Liki's just forced to back off, and it's 3v2.
Yeah, I think they're going to just rely on the long lurk being Savage. But I think, oh, it's going to be a tough one. He's in CT. It's not a real good location, but he's got nowhere to back off to. If he stays on short and they push him short, he's a dead man. Flashbang can be thrown in. And I think they're going to go for a retake scenario here, because they don't really have a strong position to hold A. And if Order do come down to pick towards long and stuff like that, they may walk into Savage's crosshair, and they're going to try and take out Savage here. Savage just checking long. Tux should be able to take him out, or Savage is expecting it. Does take down Tux. Good work by Savage. I think Savage was expecting it, given the bomb plant, you know, to be checking down long. Now it's just Valiance in a 1v3, and he's done these before. All three of them have
do not
hits.
count him out.
Molotov's been thrown towards Goose. Valiance on site. Flashbang goes out. Missed shot from Valiant. Does take down hazr, but Liki very quick on the trigger. Now Orp's
and that's one thing. If you remember Dust2 earlier against Vertex, that was one thing that LookingForOrg were getting away with, was PZ playing that exact same position and missing his shots. Valiant is not going to miss those shots, as we saw. you know, if that's a 1v2 there, he well and truly may win. You know, we
Yep.
saw him miss one, but he ends up getting the second. So yeah, LookingForOrg just need to be careful. They do not want to give Valiance that chance too many times because believe me, you give him enough times, he will make you pay.
Exactly. Exactly. And now this time they go to Tech 9, they might go for a B rush. Now APOC. Because say APOC earlier, you know, on the going up short, going up middle, didn't get that kill there, and you know, wants to do better than that. That's usually his kill there, and he just gets him off the spray down. He knows that, he knows that. APOC isn't going to be happy with that one. Now hazr playing very up close on B. Now Liki's just deciding whether players are low or not, and will he get... Oh, does do a bit of damage to players low, and Vexite's going to return fire. And Liki's just like, I'm just going to get out of there. I know that grenade use is going to be thrown at me if I do that. Now hazr, I think he's going for a Molotov, I guess. I'm not too sure if they know. Smoke's going to be thrown, it's going to be definitely a B crunch. Now Liki's spraying through the smoke, does a bit of damage to Jara, and Vexite might go for a bit more. APOC, he grabs one, but he's flashed off, and Vexite's going to go straight for him. Now APOC, now they're holding it. Platform getting taken out by Vexite from behind. Now Vexite trying to take down hazr. hazr trying to reload. No. He's got the reload. Fortunately now Vexite's got the M4 and he's in. And Valiant's picked up the M4 as well from Liki, I believe. And he's been flashing Valiant. He's going to be out in the open. There's just going to be Vexite left. Vexite can do the 1v2 here. Oh, takes down Sterling.
One.
But he didn't see Savage, I don't think. Oh no, he may have seen Savage. Savage. Oh! Vexite tries it again and Savage is like, nah. Snaps him in half. And it's going to be a 6th round for LookingForOrg. I've got to say, Savage backing himself there, just holding the line, because he knew Vexite did it before. Learning, you know, from that, delivers a brutal one-tap to Vexite. Like I said, you know, yeah, that's an interesting thing I haven't seen. I've not seen that before, you know, basically fake planting, you know, just on the window first box.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's certainly something I will be using going forward.
Yeah.
Quite nice box. You don't obviously expect the peak to come in that fast as well after hearing the tap.
Exactly. You know, the 1% things that I've been talking about as well. Like, you know, that's where it comes from. And, you know, the crazy action here, as you see here, once again, you know, Vexite's on a peak towards the A side, taking out the mid defender. Now, APOC, he's lost hazr. Double taps Ucillo, but APOC's going to be in a lot of trouble, and he knows it as well, because that's not rid of mid. Jara gets an easy one to APOC. APOC's got just too many angles to check, and it's going to be a safe call early on from Liki. The RGL will before.
They're just giving LFO a taste their own medicine with these B crunches, man. They are really, really putting the pressure on them, and not only that, you see it over and over again, like hazr, APOC, just unable to really react in time. You know, they're getting kills from tunnels, but before they know it, they're getting killed from behind, from window and doors. So just really well played. And if I'm being honest, I'm surprised LookingForOrg haven't really, you know, put more attention towards mid doors and just stuck Sterling on there or something. And he can play that B man, that second man over towards B. You know, he can hold mid doors from window, or even on like the scaffolding next to window. And of course, with that spot, you have a quick rotation to B tunnels if, you know, the B player needs help. But as of right now, LFO just haven't really adapted to the B crunch, and it's working dividends for Order. They'll be hoping that they don't adapt, of course.
To be fair though, Liki's been getting caught out in aim dual and middle as well, so being tough. And if he doesn't get caught out there mid Liki, which he usually doesn't, you know, it could be a different thing. Like, he's just got to adjust it up, I'm gonna say. Just maybe change it up. As you said, maybe put Sterling on the middle as well, but as you can see, Valiant is covering that one, as you can see here. And they put it hazr in the middle instead of the M4. Because, yeah, the B crunch is being definitely used against them. And hazr's on a different sort of angle. It's a stronger sort of angle. Flashbang gets thrown in, hazr has to back off. Ucillo making sure that hazr doesn't peek. Sterling's in uppers as well. With the AWP, Ucillo's going to be careful here. Very, very careful. Savage. Oh, open Molotov in his hand, and Jara should get an easy one there, and he does. Sterling, he might be able to see the... No, he doesn't. Oh, jeez, they're so close yet so far. You still just guarded the flank.
Standoff, this is... Who's going to blink first?
Yep. Even though they got a long pick, they could actually go for the B bomb site. Ucillo, gotta be careful because Sterling's watching this like a hawk. He could do a wide swing in predicting this, but I'm not too sure if he is going to predict this or not. The inevitable hand comes down, this shot. Kilo will take down Sterling. Hasn't been taken out in middle. Now definitely go for the B bomb site. They'll go through lower halls as they got both players taken out.
Save again.
Yep, save again, no point. They've got no one nowhere near B, and they will hunt this time. They will 100% hunt.
Yep, they can certainly afford to, that's for sure, and they will know that the economy for LFO is just not great. So, with all those things considered, you have to consider hunting them down. I don't think, though, that they're going to, which is quite a surprise, to be honest. Maybe they're not too sure on what the LFO economy is like. Maybe they just think it's not worth. Who knows? But one thing we do know is it's about to be 6-5, and LFO, after a very, very strong start, have been met by a couple really good B takes from Order. In fact, I think every round that Order have won, excluding the pistols, been B, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So how many, if you're an LFO player or coach, how many times do you let them take B before you sort of like react and adapt to it?
They did the readjustment though. They did put Sterling into upper, and Sterling barely missed a shot from the peek out from Ustillo.
Yep.
It's just a
I just
very
prefer,
tough one to find.
Yeah, it is. I do agree. I just feel like I prefer like Sterling just holding window or something. Give him that long range duel that he will beat all 9 other players on the server. You know, he is realistically the better AWPer in this server. Just need to give him the gunfights for him to, you know, put that on the show.
And that's what he did. Thinking about Valiant
Just
there.
then.
Yep.
Exactly.
But
As I was talking about him.
hazr took a bit of a leg shot from that AWP, and then Sterling's just like, that's it, we've had enough. Now hazr can do a bit more damage at Plat. Mortal's being thrown towards Plat. Drop Sterling from the doors. He does take down Jira. Liki coming from behind. And Benson, is he going to ruin everyone's days? If he can find both of them, he will. And he is going to ruin their days. Now, Vexite. He's waiting for Benson. Going to peek into it. Ooh, they're seeing Vexite now, and now they can just position up for Vexite. They know where he is, hiding in that smoke. Now he's aiming towards Savage. That's where Vexite's aiming towards. He's waiting for Savage to peek. Bombs out in the open. Going towards Car. He's looking down. Dodges the flash. And now, look at the moment, looking for Org. Like, Sterling's got an angle on the bomb, so Vexite's going to have to do some problem solving here. 43 seconds. He's looking for Sterling. Gonna have to...
Trying to find something.
Yeah, it's just trying to find any old angle. Gonna grab the bomb. Ooh, can he get it planted for safe? That's the main question. Could fake plant it. Could try to bait Sterling out. Sterling's baiting him, which is huge. And Sterling with the AWP. Because say, great play by Sterling there. Great play by looking for Org overall.
Yeah.
You know, they always put the onus onto Vexite to make a play.
For sure. For sure. And one of the reasons for that is because the money wasn't great. If any of them died, if like 2 of them dropped there, they can't buy up. They can't rebuy. So it's just keeping control of your economy. They did it so well on Nuke on their CT side. They're doing it really well again. And it just goes to show that they are really locked in. And yeah, I mean, hazr, top fragger in the server right now. Tied top fragger, should I say. Valiant's on 11 frags as well. As Order call in another timeout. But yeah, it's certainly looking like it's going to continue to be a back and forth map. And it's not a surprise, really, considering how closely these teams have been matched with each other for the last 2 maps. And obviously the start of Dust2.
Yeah, it's been such a battle for the B side as well. Another battle for the B side.
Liki, I've got to say that round, Liki did really well to get a nice flank going as fast as possible as well, because it caught them off guard. They weren't expecting a flank that fast. They would have been expecting a flank eventually, but just not that quick, and Liki just made him pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Control.
Flashes now. So the A side is taking a bit of a hitting. Now it's A long once again. Always a battle for A long or for B. Vexite just looking for any old target through the smokes. Can he find anything? I think he saw his shadow. But he's going to take down Liki. He does take down Liki, but Savage from behind. I thought he saw Savage, but, well, Savage found him first. Now it's the other B. Oh, Sterling. Taking down Ustillo, but they've actually rushed the site. Now Apoc's in a lot of trouble too. He peeks out. He's going to be taken out. And now Savage is in a horrible position because he knows the long players around here still. Now Savage almost takes down Valiant. Will he take down Valiant? Valiant, he has to just get the first aim. Wide swing for Valiant the clock, and he wins. And Hazard's just going to be like, nah, I'm out. It's a really weak position trying to retake from CT, given the height advantage as well. Not to mention, it's like they can have a player on short catwalk area, and basically, you gotta have a swivel head and just go for the one tap at that point. Not really much they can do there, and Hazard go and save right away.
The only thing they can do there is just obviously win their fights. If APOC gets one, perfect. But it's just a tough task, and with how aggressive Order played long there with those smokes, pushing through the smokes as well to find Liki for a freebie, just set up the round for them perfectly. They managed to get out short, storm down the bomb site, and yeah, you got the bomb planted, and before you knew it, Hazard was last left. There isn't going to be Eli coming in for looking for Org this time round, because they will be wanting to save for round 15, the final round of the half.
Upgrade pistols, maybe? Yeah, some deagles coming out.
Upgraded pistols, yeah, some deagles and a Kevlar coming on to Liki, only because he can afford it.
Yeah, I was going to say, so Liki can afford it, so I'm like, wait a second. But either way, very close off. Hazard's actually playing aggressive. He actually saw the arm of Ustillo. Now, wide peek from APOC. Great play, but Vexite's just there as a backup. That's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. Smoke's going to be thrown. They've actually gone up short instead, looking for Org, but the problem is that Order went up long.
I think they'll be looking to just get in tunnels here and get those two AKs picked up, and I think that's what exactly they're going to do. Yep. Vexite is guarding them with everything he's got.
He's going to have to at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, he could well just have all three here if he gets his spray down good enough.
Yep, I reckon he will.
Let's see.
They're going to grab the AKs now. See? No problem.
There we are.
No problem for Vexite, okay? No problem whatsoever.
Ace as well.
Beautiful ace from Vexite. See? No doubt, okay? And Damio, you can say Order up, okay? Vexite, beautiful ace. Showed 100% faith in him, Damio. That's all I'm going to say. Showed 100% faith. Yep. He probably already knows.
He showed us the why. And he's now top ranking as well.
Yep. 7-7.
Bomb left in T-spawn whilst they look to go and get some info elsewhere. They're out long again. That's going to be Usida trying to cause some trouble as Sterling is left on 22 HP. Savage as well. Playing close to double doors. Expecting to get a push, but as you can see on the mini-map.
The funniest thing about this is that the biggest half-time margin has been 3 rounds. That was on Vertigo, 9-6. Every single, map has been 8-7. Like 8-7 or 9-6, round about that. And, basically the second half has been like 9-5 and 9-6. So it's been very, very close. So these is just neck and neck. It's just a big tug of war.
This is just... Everything is adding up for overtime.
Yeah. I think that could be the case.
Before, if you remember, last time, I think we were on the ESL CSGO C channel, and we casted one of the longest Dust2 that we've ever seen in competitive Counter-Strike in the last 5 years or 6 years or something daft. So buckle yourselves in, folks. We're looking for the record.
But the thing is, it's not Mirage, so it will never go to OT, okay? AU CSGO, okay? We can trust it. Sterling.
I'll trust it.
Not playing on the boost, actually. He's actually looking down, so they won't see him until they peek him. And, well, Sterling does grab one, but uses Valiance with the trade. And that's really good work from Valiance there. Being able to trade with... A-Clock goes down the B side. That's an easy B. Blind Tux jumps down from short, takes down Liki as he rotates, and it's just up to Savage in a 1v4. Now, Tux got to be careful about walking out this smoke because Savage is going to see the feet first, but I don't think it's going to matter. He's still on the scaffolding. They flash out Savage, but don't have to peek him at all. They don't want to give Savage any sort of opening. He's looking towards Vexite, but he should be working to Ustillo. It'll be an 8-7 half, and we'll go to a quick break when we get the second half in to IEM Dallas Oceania close qualifier. Welcome back, guys, to IEM Dallas Coast Qualifier Oceania. We got the upper bracket final here, and looking for Org and Order in at 8-7 with Order leading. And this is just, how's this been going, Wix? How's this been going so far?
Back and forth is the best way to say it, and I don't think it's going to be stopping anytime soon. We saw the B crunch from Order in the first half. I would be very surprised if we don't see the B crunch in the second half out of looking for Org.
Mm-hmm. And now
Right now, well,
I'm very sure it's the B's on the side. No, it's Tux and Valiants, actually. So Vexite's been moved off the B bomb side.
They've got two smokes ready from hazr and Sterling to get this B crunch sorted. Apox lost his life early, though.
Yep.
And that's going to be pretty much A cleared. And now Order know exactly what is up. Valiants playing the back B plat box. And Savage P250.
Living up to his
gets
name,
him out of there.
Now Sterling at Xbox, just waiting for the rotate. Sterling with the P250. Now Tux, last player on site at car. Now Sterling, his kilo, and that is just cruel. And now Tux, he's going to make a play here. He might have to make a play because the other two players now, well, they're engaged with Sterling. Sterling, he's being seen by Vexite. Vexite trying to snatch at it. There might be a switching to the A side. Flashbang's been thrown in, so they've jumped over. They're going through Xbox, trying to stop the bomb from being dropped. Vexite, beautiful. Beautiful start, but City recovered. No, Sterling loses to Gyra. Now, they switch over to the A site. Starting to look like a bit of a blunder. Now, Vexite could have actually gone down, and Liki just doesn't snatch at the right time, and I think this could be a round here for Order. Order winning pistols most likely, unless Liki can do something miraculous.
And a shock result, to be honest. It looked like it was all going looking for Org's way. They decide to rotate towards A. They get caught rotating, jumping up on Xbox. The flashbang was not enough to cover.
Liki can plant here, so that at least secures a plant on force by for next round.
Yep, that is for sure. And now there's not much more he can really get out of it. He does get one. And that's going to be the bomb defuse coming in. And yet, we'll be interested to see if LFO do choose to force. I believe they chose not to force on Vertigo. What will we see on Dust2? I don't know. I mean, the fact that it's 9-7, it's still pretty close. There's not really a need to force right now. You're not in a rush for rounds. But, we'll see. And here we go. There you go. There's your answer, folks. They are forcing Scout, Galils, AK, and Eagle. And let's see what they bring to the table.
9-7, 2-round advantage, Liki with the Scout. We're going to peek out a bit late, bit delayed. You can catch one of the Vs.
I think so. It's Croft. He's starting to check him.
I think he may, actually. Yeah, he is.
Won't win, though.
Yep, now, they might be able to recover that AK. They do. The AK's been picked up by hazr. Takes down Vexite. Quick trade. Takes a bit of damage, but gets a trade nonetheless.
They have everything they need for a B crunch. They've got the CT smoke down. They just haven't got the players in position. A bomb, of course, is still up towards long double doors. Valiant's trying to tap that MP9 away. Finds Apox head. Removes him out of the round. And now it's 3 rifles against 3 SMGs and 1 rifle.
Now Savage going out long. Scary should be uncontested. Gyra and Valiants are waiting patiently at short the MP9s.
They're praying, aren't they?
Yeah. They're hoping that they come through. Now hazr, he's actually waiting for the MP9s to come through so he can get the pot shots. Now Valiant has revealed himself, so hazr makes them pay. And we see the second big Gyra, but Gyra does a duel with the MP9. He goes up and down, and Tuck's taken out. That's the M4 off the ground. They should be able to get an A plant. Liki with the Scout.
And this is winnable still for Order because Liki is on 10 HP. That MP9 is going to completely shred through him. Gyra, though, he's on 5 HP. Oh, and Savage's timing. Gyra's seen his elbow.
Oh,
and
no.
Boy, this is tense. This is tense. Savage still looking the wrong way. Flashbang comes out, and that's going to be the kill. And now it's 10 HP. Liki to try and bring it home. He's not expecting short. And that's going to be Order's round. Justillo, he hasn't been fragging well in this game. He's only had 6, but when the time he has fragged, it's been ones that have counted.
The lobsters just, he devours indeed.
Big kill for you, Stiller, and that's going to give him a lot of confidence going forward as well. AK-47 saved. Got to be dropped. Oh, no. He's going to be picked up back. Vexite with a famous. Meanwhile, looking for Org. They're going for it again, Josh.
Yeah,
They got the plant. They're going to go for it.
I'll probably back it here, given the fact that they only saved one M4. So they will not... Oh, not M4. They saved an AK, actually. So they may not have the strongest buy. May not. So they've got AKs and Galils, which are equally strong. Great HG grenade. Liki's been tagged up by it, but there's nobody in long to really contest it. And Jara, he heard it. Now, ooh, Liki does tag up Jara. Few tags so far. They've got long control looking for Org. Now, the main reason why they would kind of go for it, because they only saved one M4, so that means their economy is still not in the greatest of shape. You know, that, as you can see on the right side, they've forced up, basically. So this is why they've gone for the force up, because those AKs can compete. And they know that as well. 3-man on short once again. And they're going to jump in towards middle to check for Sterling, I believe. They usually check. I think they're checking for Sterling previously. He's hidden there. He's not there here. Well, not there now. Vexite with the, ooh, this frag grenade could be huge. Could do a lot of damage, and it does. But it goes down. But Sterling with the scout. Beautiful shot. Now,
Hello.
what is happening here? Valiance. He's been seen as well. The elbow's revealed, but he does take down Liki with the MP9. Now, Valiance grabs 2 for the Vs. This is a trade. Has a blind up. Might be jump shotted here. Steelo looking towards sight. The freebie will make it a 2v2, and Steelo taking down hazr as well. Just leaving Sterling with a scout, and I don't think Sterling can really defend this.
No.
Go for the defuse, he can't hear it. Yeah, he can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, he's done for.
Yeah.
And Tux is just going to bait.
Oh, we actually...
He nearly hit you still over there as well. Oh.
Will they go for another force up this round? That's the main question, because they killed everyone this time. And Apox
and they get the bomb hunt, and there you go.
Yeah.
They will buy again.
It's a tough round because, like, hey, order up 11-7. Like, maybe maybe cool it, you know? Maybe do it, you know, Tech 9 rush or something like that.
Well,
but given that, you know...
Considering firepower, they've had the better buy for both rounds. They just haven't had the util. That's obviously Order have had the better of.
Yep. Interesting question. Like that's why I asked them. Like, you know, you force up again, but you know, if you get all of them killed, they don't have any weapons. Like MP9s have been forced out. It's an interesting scenario because you got to realize that, you know, scoreboard pressure can be a thing as well, and also at the same time, Order's got 4-round advantage. Like, you don't want to give too much to Order where you're just playing catch up. And that's the toughest question that LookingForOrg have to answer. But Liki's just gone, hey, we can probably win a round here. We break their economy, get to 9. Recoverable.
Savage.
He has a feeling that someone's there with an MP9. I gotta say, LookingForOrg have done this pretty well. So that, hey, they're not gonna have many weapons. Where would an MP9 be? And there's big Jara, only seen Jara.
I've seen him.
Yep. Ask him, yeah.
If he didn't see him with his eyes, he certainly had a question mark appear on his minimap to say that he has seen someone. So,
yep.
Here we go. The short push is going to come out. And in fact, it's going to be 5 up short. A nice flash helps out Ucilla to trade. Or in fact, there's going to be no trade. It's 2 kills for him. Tux gets the 3rd. Liki does find Ucilla, but it's a 4v2 situation once it's all said and done. Sterling with the scout. That blood in the water scout with that shark on it. He's trying to smell blood in the water.
Savage. He's got to do a lot here. Great one tap on the Vexite. Can he do a bit more? Sterling is on the site. Now Tuck takes down Savage. Sterling is being dinked and they know he's here. Now, great work by Valiance. Should be a defuse. I'm going to say, LookingForOrg, being in the bomb pass, but just being unable to hold a site.
Well, the money's not going to get better than this. Yeah. The money's not going to get better than this, Josh. They're on full loss bonus. They've got a plant on the board. They're going to be buying again. It's like, look at the money. The money's perfect for them to buy again.
It's just don't know what they need to do at this stage for, you know, to win a round.
Post plant.
It's just the whole post plant. Yeah.
Over peaking a little bit too much, maybe. I'm not too sure. But it's certainly Order that's winning those gunfights once that bomb is planted. And yeah, there's just nothing that LFO are really replying with Order right now, and if they don't buck up their ideas soon, well, Order will be advancing to the grand finals.
Vexite takes out Liki. I've got to say, they've been looking for this player every single time in the middle, like behind Xbox and stuff like that, holding the rotates, and Vexite's trying to pick those players out. Now, Vexite's going to be careful as well. He does check Vexite. Vexite's the second kill onto Savage, and Vexite's just been an absolute demon. Might get a third, gets a third and the bomb, and that's round over, I'm going to say. And it's going to be 13 for Order.
Yep, put it on the board, Josh. APOC is the last one left alive. Yeah, there's no way. If the two Vs are alive, there's just no way right now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, they combined for 50 in map 2. They're on 37 now. And funnily enough, yes, you guessed it, they're the top 2 fraggers in the whole server. So when they're playing this well, it's just so hard to beat Order, it seems. Like I said, as APOC does find one of them, the second's going to pop up, though. And like I said, like, Yusido, he was on 6 frags, like, not so long ago. Gyra was on, like, 5 frags not so long ago. But because of the firepower and the absolute massacre that Valiance and Vexite can put onto LFO, and they have been put on LFO, there's not much pressure really on those 2 other players because, you know, they're fragging for them, essentially.
Yep. 13-7, just a deco for Looking for Org. First round there, not actually planted the bomb, by the way. Valiance invaded into the shot in the middle, so they know players in the middle. Savage going for the pot shots to the middle player. Valiance just backing off in the end. Like I say, you know, since those rounds where Looking for Org have been forcing up, and you know, had a competitive round, well, they've just dealt consecutive rounds to Order now. And Order are now 6 rounds ahead, and will make it 7. And really put the screws on Looking for Org here. I don't think Looking for Org have not won a round on T side, but they've been so close.
No, they haven't.
And the scoreline like really I guess really flatters Order, or doesn't show how close the rounds have been. APOC.
Well, yeah, definitely. And how's that for a first kill? You said it will eventually trade back, but yeah, like you were saying, I mean, let's not forget Looking for Org have had 4 spies out of the 5 rounds that have occurred in this second half. This is the first round really, apart from the pistol, where they've not had a full buy. So you still try to frag away. Oh, that's 4 for him. He wants the ace. The USP is out. It's sapping away. Gyra's gonna take it from him.
I'm gonna say this is the second time that I've seen Gyra steal an ace. There was actually an Order like video of their comms. And Vexite had the ace stolen from him by Gyra as well, and Vexite commented about it as well. So, it's not the first time that Gyra's taken an ace. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear this one on their comms. You know what Gyra responded with, by the way? I believe he responded with kill confirmed.
Oh no. No remorse whatsoever.
Yep. Stealing. Gets the opener though in middle. Looking for Org. Definitely need some good news. We'll need the words round 1 for Looking for Org.
Order have got double their rounds right now, so there's a lot to do from here.
Yep,
and to be honest, there's not much room for error either, is there, Josh? Like, they lose one round, they're up against match points.
Yep, serious points as well, and Order, well, they deserve it. They've been withstanding all these 4 spies with just limited weaponry. Gyra sneaking via short, just checking lowers. Gonna check ramp once again. Liki just on cue.
And that's short open now.
Yep, Curiosity did take out Order, so...
Tux is actually getting some long control, and he's going to have to try and retake the A bomb site if they've pushed. But he's going to be wondering why the hell they haven't pushed, because they had to hold a short. Like I said, Tux expected a B Crutch to be coming in. He is going to be correct. He's going to play this smoke. And there's a lot of util used towards CT. They're going to be watching it, and they were correct to do so. Valiant's now with the AWP in B doors. Cannot hit his shot, and that's going to be good news for Looking for Org. 4 players staying alive. The 8th round for them put on the board.
I think they'd be very, very happy that they've won around 5 Looking for Org for the amount of positions that they've put themselves into to just win rounds and get good plants.
And it's the first time they've really gone for the B crunch as well.
Yeah.
And it's taken them, what, 6 rounds to do so? 7 rounds?
Yeah. I think they're just relieved that point to get a map on the round on the board.
Definitely. And they
Valiant's
know with
probably
how
good.
close these rounds have been as well that, the money still isn't going to be great for Order. So if they do win this round, they know for a fact it's going to be an eco coming out from Order in the next one.
Yeah, but Order's economy very, very weak. So you look at that as just for Masters, M4s, and all, but they've won rounds with this. And you got to give Order a bit of resilience there. They're winning rounds, especially close rounds, against a very, very good team with the FAMASas and with the M4s and stuff like that. And definitely, much improved compared to their upset loss against 8ballers, ages ago. A few upset losses. They've recovered from that immensely. Like, they're looking very good here. And Savage, Tuck just got tapped with a molly. And he had to peek, unfortunately. Now,
And Sterling, last round got an insane first blood with the AWP. Now, this time, well, it's Savage getting the first blood, and it's more good news for Org. And now they've got to try and use it, and they use it to everything they've got. Gyra does get one. Liki quick enough for the trade. And it was close, because Liki could have been found as well then if Gyra was a bit more accurate.
Vexite, he's going to pick up an AK, I feel. Might go for it. Sterling goes down. Now, Vexite pushing. Is the bomb nearby? Well, Apog's going to clear to be bomb side. I think Vexite's actually going in hot pursuit. So is Valiance as well. And they might try to throw a nade. Usilio might be trying to stop the plant. They're trying to get cross. Now, they do get across, and Usilio wasn't ready for it, but he'll take down Liki with the HE grenade. He does, and that's the bomb not planted. Bomb was just seconds away of being planted. Now, Apog, he's going to waste the time planting it for safe. We'll get the bomb planted. Savage just waiting from the window peek. They do get the bomb planted. Savage gets flashed, so he can't hold the angle. Now, they're looking to where Savage is, and Usilio making a lot of noise. Savage trying to hold the angle. Picks into Savage, and smoke's been thrown in as well. Savage might have to push through it. He can't really push through it either. And they're going to go for the defuse. Savage peeks out, and it's going to be a 15 rounds and 7 series points for Order.
Yeah, and Order now, of course, they have 7 rounds to just win 1. And they'll be in the grand finals, and 1 best of 3 away, let's not forget, from getting a ticket to Dallas.
And well, they deserve, like I say, Vexite and Valiance, they're working their magic. See what they could do to Savage in that 1v2.
And if they do make it to Dallas, I'd love to see how good Vexite and Valiance can combine, against some top teams at IEM. Right, it'll be so good to watch, especially how they performed in these qualifiers. It will certainly be very entertaining for all the CSGO fans out there.
Yeah, they've definitely changed up. Like, they look really, really good here. Incredibly good. And LookingForOrg, they're just, they're just off half a gear at the moment. Just half a step behind. Now, nerves for Order here. 7-round lead. But more nerves, I'm going to say. For the lovely players that are LookingForOrg. Going to secure 7 rounds without a single boink. And they're going to say it's going to be probably the toughest round as well. Given that Order have everything. Like, everything they need. Dealing with the AWP. Gotta say, like, LookingForOrg just getting really, really hard done by. Like, it's probably the definition of hard done by, probably in that dictionary. Like, the definition of hard done by is probably LookingForOrg's T side on Dust2.
Miss Molotov though, and that gives Liki a chance to find a frag. Gyra gets away with one on the other side of that smoke, but CT could try. It's been taken, but it's 4 blue kills in the kill feed to make it 5. Order get themselves into the grand final, and like I said, 1 best of 3 away from advancing and getting their plane ticket to Dallas.
Yeah, definitely. And it's definitely a great matchup as well. And yeah, basically, it was a bit odd before we fixed that. But anyway.